I did this set a couple weeks ago and got this comment under the video. Here's a short 5-minute tutorial of how to do this design. Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be showing you how to do this design on my beautiful practice hand. I call her Shelly. So first we start off with the rubber base, the color number 13 in Penko. I'm going to do 2 coats of this and then cure each coat for 60 seconds. Look how beautiful this base coat is. So I'm starting off with the French design. It's always better to start off with the French just to get it out of the way because of how complicated it is to do a French sometimes. I would advise that you use a very long bristled detail liner brush. Now we're going to move on to the blooming base gel design. This is the blooming base that I use. I simply add 1 coat of the blooming base without curing it, and then while it's still wet, you're going to use a dotting tool just like this one. I'm using the side with the thicker ball because I want to make a huge flower. So you're going to dip the dotting tool in the gel. And then you're gonna lightly tap on the blooming gel and make sure each dot is an equal distance away from each other. And you're gonna keep adding gel because you want the flower to be big and kind of spread across half the nail. So you're gonna add a little bit more gel. When you're done, just let it spread a little bit and quickly cure it for 60 seconds before it overspreads. Next this is still blooming base gel. You're going to apply it in the shape of a French tip. It doesn't have to be a neat or tidy French tip, just enough that you can dot a few drops of gel to make a sort of crocodile French tip looking design. So you're going to use the thinner side of the dotting tool because you're making smaller dots, and you're just going to gently tap, pick up a bead or pick up a drop of gel and gently tap on the part that you added the blooming base gel. And as you're tapping, you're going to see it spreads, and look how beautiful that looks. Now we're going to do the chrome design, but before that you're going to wipe the sticky layer off using alcohol cleanser. And then I usually use an alcohol cleanser, and then after that I use acetone just to make sure I get the entire sticky layer of the gel off. Then I'm going to use a non-wipe carbon top coat to draw on the design using a very thin detail liner brush. The design is sort of like a border that we're gonna put gold chrome over. Make sure to round the inner corners of the borders. Then cure it for only 30 seconds. Then you're going to add the gold chrome design using a makeup brush like this one. You're going to dab it a little bit into the gold chrome dust and then rub it onto the gel, the top coat that you cured for only 30 seconds. You're going to see how it sticks on beautifully, and then it doesn't stick onto the part. I didn't add the top coat because I cleaned the sticky layer earlier. So you're going to see now as I clean it, it's not going to stick onto the part where we cleaned it off with acetone. I dipped the other side of the eyeshadow brush into acetone and used it to clean off the lines to make them look a bit neater. Then on the thumb, we're going to do the same design we did on the pinky. Just going to apply the blooming base gel in the form of a French tip. It doesn't have to be neat or tidy, just make sure you apply enough to create a visible French. Then you use your dotting tool again to dot on some gel. Make sure to leave a decent amount of space in between each dot so that when it spreads, it doesn't seep into one another. For the final touch, I added some gold balls just to make the flower realistic. Do your girl a favor and like, comment and subscribe. Bye!